Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we're watching Band of Brothers episode 10. Can't believe we've finally made it to the final episode of Band of Brothers. It has been an absolute eye-opening journey, an emotional journey, and one that I'm glad that we embarked on.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of sad that it's coming to an end because I feel like we've been through, which is kind of weird to say because we obviously haven't, but I feel like through this show we've been able to go through the journey of all these people, what they went through, and feel their highs and lows. And I mean, even last episode, just like the characters or the people in the show, they kind of forgot what their purpose was. We kind of forgot what the whole entire purpose was, even though like we know it's like World War II in the back of our heads. And then last episode we all find that again together. It's like, why did we go through this whole journey? Why did, we choose to watch this? Why did they choose to enlist? And, what are they fighting for?
Yeah, I just felt like we've been through history and gotten a much deeper look at a part of history that we weren't all too familiar with, but also had only heard about a little bit in books and in conversation. But when you see it play out and when you see it explored, the way that Band of Brothers so craftily articulated every aspect, every viewpoint. I'm sure there's a lot more, but I feel like it covered so many different perspectives in one season series, and it was done so well. And at the beginning I was sort of like, okay, what are we in for here? Like, let's adjust. And it's a very different series because it's kind of like a documentary series.
Yeah, docu-series.
And yet over time, I find myself really feeling off these characters, being very invested in each stage of the war, very worried and concerned about what's to come next, almost feeling the wow, look at the optimism, what's the war going to be like? Holy shit, this is horrific. You know what? We're going to make it. Oh my God, we've seen some shit. And then, damn, is it nearly over? Wow, we're going to see some more shit. And just the whole journey of it,
Yeah.
Last episode was a very emotional, heavy-hitting one.
Yeah.
Just took us through the eyes of everyone else, it was very eye-opening.
And then also, like, I feel like it wasn't sugar-coated or glorified in a way, or I don't know what the exact word is. But yeah, like, freeing people did also come with complications. That freeing people that were mistreated and they almost became a danger to themselves in a way because, they're starving and ravishing for food. And it's not just like, oh my God, we saved them in all happy days. Unfortunately, like, people had to let them know you're staying here for a little while longer. Like, it was just, very real, very grounded, and very, like, just realistic, very in the grey. It wasn't so black and white like they might say in the history books.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure they don't say that in history books, but it's...
Well, they don't say, like, I personally didn't remember that they would have to stay at the concentration camps still.
Well,
like,
we're not good candidates for knowing history, right? So let's remember that. I'm just saying, from what I do remember what we were taught, it is looked at, like, it isn't glorified, but I think, maybe between cool movies and video games and just conversation and naivety, when you think of war, subconsciously you adapt like, we're the victors, and it's, so, wow, you've won, how amazing, and Hollywood especially can glorify it, but then this brings you back down to reality, and it's like, no, even when you win, have you really won? Let's look at Malarkey, for example. He's lost 5-6 of his best friends. He's seen things he'll never recover from.
Yeah.
Even when and at the end you are left questioning, like Webster was, like, what was the point of it all? What was the point of all this? Was it worth it? And even when you do save, the innocent, and you save the people in the concentration camps, I'm sure that helped answer that question. Yeah. But you still are going to ask yourself, did it need to happen this way? Did I have to see my friend's legs blown off? Did I have to see them cry and then die out in the cold alone, bleeding out?
Hitler to kill himself. Like, remember in the episode they were saying, like, he couldn't just do that, like, 2 years ago or whatever?
Yeah, I think that's more just that just brings to light the sort of the paradox. Obviously, we know why it didn't happen.
For sure,
hindsight's, a wonderful thing, but just that roller coaster of emotions, I guess. And we've gone through that with everyone. And now it's interesting because the last episode, I feel like we're going to probably see, like, the aftermath a little bit, maybe a little bit of celebration, but also sort of the reality that the war's won, but now the world is going to mourn. It needs time to heal. It needs to be rebuilt. The aftermath of all of that is just going to be crazy. So I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what we're in for, but I think we're both sad, but also excited to see where all this ends up. Now, we have heard the comments. We have heard the cries. We've listened to it all. And we will be continuing on with the Pacific after this. It will take this slot directly because we've just loved this too much. And I think right now we're emotionally invested. Yeah. We're in the mode of it all. Yeah. So why not keep it going? So stay tuned. The journey's not over yet. And if you haven't seen the Pacific yet, then embark on this new journey with us because I think it's going to be a good one. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link down below. And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode. All right, let's go. Let's go. Look, we're in the wrong show. It's too beautiful. Yeah.
It was more than 3 years since Lewis Nixon and I decided to join the paratroops. And more than a year since we'd first gone to war. Wow. Time flies. How long we'd be fighting. Where we'd end up. I certainly didn't expect to find myself at a place like this. Yeah, I know. It's like another world. Ran into the regimental photographer. Said he had all these photographs of the 506. It's weird just seeing him with a towel over his head, like in a swimsuit after. Traded him for everything. A couple of Lugers. That's a bargain. Oh. Damn, that's nice. I had a meeting with Colonel Sink. Really? Yeah. Yeah, discussed the possibility of staying. Oh, wow. Damn. I'm not surprised, though. There's a company in Nixon, New Jersey. It's called Nixon Nitration Works. Well, sounds picturesque. Yeah, well, oddly enough, I know the owners. Oh, you don't say. Probably gonna expect me to make something of myself. I thought maybe I'd drag you with me. Oh, oh, he has his own plans. That's nice. Are you offering me a job? Yes, away from all of this. We'll see how you do in your interview, but, you know, none of your qualifications. That's nice, giving him 2 options, different life. Imagine that. How free would you feel? Just a peaceful swim. Taking me time to adjust to all this change. Yeah. And the war wasn't even over. I was still getting used to hot showers and morning swims. Yeah. Go from like just trying to survive to peace. This famous town high in the Alps was the Nazi Party's symbolic home, and all the heads of the Third Reich had houses there. Although Hitler was dead, he had apparently ordered the SS to make it their last stand from which to mount a guerrilla resistance against the Allied advance. The first step was blocking the roads. Oh, damn, look. You did a good job, shit. Well, if you're the SS, you're not going to let us waltz into Hitler's house. Probably throw a few rocks at us yourself. If you're looking for someone to find another way up that mountain, Easy Company is ready and willing. Duly noted. I already recommended you to Colonel Sink. Terrific. Let's go find out where Hitler lived. Ron? I'm not sure what's up there. The Colonel doesn't want us taking any unnecessary risks. I know. We've lost enough people. Run, run, run! Told him I understood his point. Now you fire up 2nd Battalion and outflank that French son of a bitch. Now it's all politics. Yeah. Just who gets there first. Yeah. Because this is the one town you can't deny being a true Nazi. What do you mean? Well, you have to be to live here. Oh, wow. So everyone here is like a Nazi through and through. Interesting. No, no. Oh shit! What did you do? Try running away? Seems abandoned, but it doesn't make sense. Wow. They're all running away. Oh my god, they're so scared.
Kitty would love this. How many brides get a wedding present from Hitler?
Oh my god.
You know, whoever comes in here after us is gonna take whatever isn't nailed down.
Well, wouldn't want that to happen.
I love how they're just like
They all want their
scavenging.
souvenirs.
I don't even think about it.
You've taken your piece, your fair share.
1 Battalion HQ, seal off the north side and prepare for prisoners.
Sergeant Grant.
And Harry,
Really taking
nobody gets hurt.
precautions.
Not now.
Yeah,
I know, after
you
everything.
wouldn't want it at this late stage.
And easy.
He scared me. He bloody scared me.
The Eagle's Nest was a surprise birthday present for Hitler, built with Nazi party money. A mountaintop stone retreat,
Damn.
8,000 feet up, accessible by a gold-plated elevator.
Holy
It was
shit.
one of the crown jewels of his empire.
You don't
The man
say.
was afraid of heights.
The irony. He'd kill himself.
Maybe. Oh, he popped the cork of the drink. It's not like a gunshot.
No, goddamn it! Listen, Hitler. No.
They all drunk.
Probably.
All troops stand fast on present positions.
Standing fast.
They can finally let the guard
I
down a
know,
little bit.
I love how relaxed they are.
A lot of
German
winters
army
so
surrender.
embracing of it too. Oh, they officially surrendered. That's it.
Wow.
I got a present for you. Come on.
Is it? Yeah.
It kind of feels weird, like it's just said and done, but then like, you know.
We discovered it yesterday. Had it on double guard ever since.
I can vouch for that, sir.
Oh, anxious to get off duty, O'Keefe.
No, there's just so much to see and do, sir.
Oh, they're so excited. What?
Oh, is it all the alcohol?
Oh, damn.
Man's found his paradise. He's like underground
it
summer.
his
1,000
fave
bottles
bottle?
of the world's finest liquor, wine, and champagne helped Easy Company mark the day the war in Europe came to an end.
Yeah, damn.
We're heading for Austria in the morning, but don't feel you have to leave anything here for whoever comes next.
Austria, sir.
I love that.
Yeah.
V-Day? Victory in Europe.
Sounds better than D-Day.
Yeah. Well, that winters is so embracing of all these men as well. I'm just happy for them.
Happy that they're all out alive. Not all, but...
Instead of an aggressive combat unit, we became an occupation force. And no one wanted to leave Berchtesgaden. Until they saw Austria.
I mean, it is so beautiful, isn't it?
God damn, man. I can't get used to all this beautiful scenery from where we've been.
No.
From hell to heaven, quite literally. There's a real nice sense of optimism. Like better days are coming, you know?
I wonder what will happen to us, to people like you and me, when there are finally no more wars to occupy us.
Why is there still this like confidence, cocky confidence?
Please accept this as my formal surrender, Major. It is better than to lay it on the desk of a clerk.
They're trying to remain some honor.
You may keep your sidearm, Colonel.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Because that could very easily have been him, you know?
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Hard thing to do, but I respect it.
Along the Jap southern defense line, the Yanks progress slowly, facing one of the fiercest artillery barrages of the war. Each small advance is gained by sheer
imagine
in the
watching
face
that.
of withering fire from a suicidal
We
enemy.
wouldn't capture what it was really like being there.
Okinawa is the next big step towards victory over Japan. A victory that can only be won by work, war bonds, and heroic sacrifice.
Yeah, heroic sacrifice. I hate when people say that.
You tired of eating dried up spuds 3 times a day?
Hey, you know what? I got an idea. Why don't we just shoot bull here? Feed the dogs for a week.
Oh my god.
They're gonna be able to do it? After all that killing, can they kill a deer?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious to see.
Oh, God damn it, Shifty. You let him get away.
I get it.
Seems they want me to stay around a while.
You serious?
How many points you need? 15.
15? Jesus Christ, I thought I had it
Oh,
bad.
so you need a certain amount of points to be able to leave.
No Purple Hearts, never was injured.
That's so sad.
Oh, wow. So if
'Cause
you
you're not
didn't
injured,
contribute
yeah.
enough, you're not dismissed. Interesting, I didn't know that.
General Taylor is aware that many veterans, including Normandy veterans, still do not have the 85 points required to be discharged. On this, the anniversary of
damn,
D-Day,
that
he has
sucks.
authorized a lottery to send one man home in each company.
Only one.
A lottery.
Oh, everyone's hoping it's them. Or maybe they're not.
66266, Sergeant Darrell C. Powers. That's how it's
So
done.
you'd be happy for them, but you'd still be spewing that you can't see your family.
Sergeant Grant will see to it that 2nd Platoon takes over at the Crossroads checkpoint, beginning tonight at 2200 hours.
So much for your anniversary. No shit.
General Taylor
Yeah,
has
I know.
also announced that the 101st Airborne Division will definitely be redeployed to the Pacific.
Oh, okay.
At 0600 hours, we will begin training to go to war.
Like you haven't already been in one.
Is the war not entirely over then? Is it just the Germany part that's over? I'm not good with history, but damn.
Well, they're explaining about Japan and stuff.
Yeah, so is that still happening afterwards?
I just don't rightly know how I'm going to explain all this.
Yeah.
Damn.
You're a hell of a fine soldier, Shifty. There's nothing more to explain.
Which is always that good later, man.
Thank you, sir.
Choked me up a little bit.
Very real struggle.
Unfortunately, the truck was hit head-on by a drunken corporal from another regiment. Shifty had a broken pelvis.
Oh.
Oh my god, at least he's alive.
He
What the hell is
survived, but
that?
had to spend the next few months in a series of hospitals.
That's
I
crazy.
wish I could say that he was our only casualty in Austria.
Oh my god, man, that is nuts.
Guts and Glory here applied for a transfer.
What? 13th Airborne are heading out for the Pacific right away.
Shit.
He's going right away.
If I'm going, I want to get it over with.
I get it,
Shit.
Are you in on this too?
I can't let him go by himself. He doesn't know where it is.
but wow.
Oh
They're gonna
my
go
God.
together.
You're leaving the men?
They don't need me anymore.
This feels kind of sad, man, like the end of an
I
era.
know. But also start of another one.
So you were given command of the company on D-Day?
That's right.
Yeah, damn. Reliving it all.
Man, isn't this a throwback?
I know.
Holy shit.
So wild that they survived all of this.
Remember that? That was traumatic for us, and that was just the beginning.
They bumped you to Battalion XO.
Yes, sir.
Bastards took your company away.
He knows how it feels.
Oh man, this moment.
Oh, his face.
I fired my last shots there.
Well, the whole damn war.
Oh yeah, it's the last time he fired his gun.
Wow.
Remember, he was walking command after that point.
Yeah.
Having to sit through a siege like that? Under those conditions?
I know.
You got through it.
They did.
Holy shit, man.
Makes me sad that, like, he's reliving it and...
Yeah, well, it shows the horror it truly was. It's like, don't forget.
How can you?
Let me tell you something, son. You've done enough.
Those are nice words to hear, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
It's not my objective.
Yeah, it never really was with him, was it?
If they do go to the Pacific eventually, you should be running one of the battalions.
Well...
He doesn't want to waste his life.
And frankly, I think you men have earned the right to keep you around.
Yeah. I get it. I get both sides, perspectives.
Nice, man. I feel like this letter really gets him.
Yeah.
What if this guy's just a soldier? What if he's an officer with no ties to the SS? What if he's innocent?
You know what? What if he's a fucking Nazi commandant of a fucking slave camp?
Which one? Which camp? You don't have any proof.
Yeah.
Yeah. The line's blurred now, right or wrong, after what they've been through.
Wer sind Sie? Was machen Sie hier?
What?
And they just have to back him up.
Yeah, he's seemingly innocent right now.
Nein! Nein!
Fucking lie to me.
Sie täuschen sich! Sie können nicht hier reinkommen!
You did it!
Sie können nicht hier reinkommen! Nein! Nein!
Oh my god, man. Not even
Oh,
listening.
man. Please don't pull that trigger.
He will, I think. I was waiting for the bullet.
Yeah, I'm nervous. But I get it.
Liebgott says so. He probably is.
Shit. He was a commandant. Oh, it was a... He missed?
Shoot him. Shoot him!
No.
Oh my god.
The other guy shot him? Damn.
Officers don't run.
The war's over, anybody would run.
Yeah,
It's a
they're
very
just
different
people
world
at
now.
the end of the day.
5 years. I think I was in every country, but France was the best.
Now they're just like chatting together. Having
it's
a
crazy.
cig.
Italy would be second for me. Russia is not desirable.
Yeah.
When do you get out?
The unit is discharged. We leave when my captain gets transferred. It is the end of my second war.
Oh, he's been in both world
yeah.
wars.
Don't salute the Germans.
Oh, come on. I sort of get a kick out of it. Anyway, I got me a new enemy. The Japs. 75 points.
Oh, it was only 5 off.
Damn. Was that 80 or 85?
85, I think.
Go ahead, take off. It's my turn.
Okay, see you back at the farm.
These are ex-soldiers now.
81.
Damn.
I have 81 points.
It's just not good enough.
Damn, man, that was
4
suck.
damn points. So close.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
No way. Tell me.
No. That
No one
would
pulls
not.
over? Nothing?
Please no.
It's Private Janabek.
He was dead when they brought him in.
No way, man. They were literally just talking to him.
He was 10 points short.
The enemy
He
had
could have been
surrendered,
home.
but somehow men were still dying. Young men who wanted to be home with their
Fuck,
families
man.
by now, who'd served with distinction since before Normandy, were stuck here because they didn't have the points.
How
That's some
ridiculous
bullshit,
is
man.
that?
For weapons, alcohol, and too much time on their hands.
Really, point system. They should just be, if they fought, they should just go home. But I know it's not as simple as that. But
Got his leg blown off in Bastogne.
yeah.
Wait here.
What is happening around here?
Is he drunk?
They wouldn't give me any gas.
He just shot them. They're all desensitized.
I tried to explain. This fucking limey wouldn't listen.
Oh,
man.
My God.
I guess I'll just use his jeeba. I don't think he's gonna be needing it.
Oh my God.
Hold on a second now, right?
Oh my God, in the head. That is insane, man.
Oh my
Jesus.
goodness.
What?
He's not gonna make it.
Oh, that's horrendous news.
I don't think there's any hope.
Over nothing. Over absolutely nothing.
Come on, help me.
What are you doing?
We're gonna go find a brain surgeon.
It would just feel like such an injustice, man.
Try and take him alive.
Where's Grant now?
How are they gonna find out?
Come with me.
Why?
Get in the Jeep.
Where are we going?
To the hospital. Get in.
Oh, is he a brain surgeon?
What happened to him?
He was shot in the head.
Half hour ago.
Oh my God, please still be alive. But what life is that?
Are they belting the guy? The culprit?
Do you reckon they found him?
I should go in there and stop this. Boy, let's just play cards, all right?
Oh, it must be hard getting your head right after all of this.
Where is he?
How's Grant?
Where is he?
Is he okay?
Where is he?
Oh my God. He's got a gun in his hand. Spear's gonna shoot him.
Is him?
That's him.
Damn, they all got a piece
Oh,
of him.
yeah.
Replacement. Our company.
Where's the weapon?
It was a replacement as well.
What weapon?
God damn.
Talk to an officer, you say sir.
It's hard watching
Because you know
it.
he was just traumatized and not in a good headspace, so it's just rough.
He won't be able to do it. Surely. Shaking.
Damn, he's never shaked before.
Been too much bloodshed already. He die.
Have the MPs take care of this piece of shit.
Grant's dead?
No. Crown surgeon says he's gonna make it.
Oh wow.
Thank God.
But like, what version of him really?
I mean, it's absolutely irresponsible to leave them in the hands of the wrong person. They're too much of a valuable resource to the military.
And just, I mean, you know, human life.
So you decided to stay in the Army?
Yes, I'm gonna stay with the men.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
They have one of every Allied combat plane they've used in the war.
Uh-huh. I mean, yes, sir.
You'll be like a technical advisor and make sure they get everything right.
Okay, giving him different roles so they don't have to go and fight and die.
If you need me to go, someone has to be there.
Yeah, we do. We absolutely do. And your driver will drop you off at a hotel of your choice. And,
Damn, that's pretty cool.
I don't think we'll see you back here anytime soon.
I love that.
Winter's always looking after his man. I freaking
Yeah.
love it. Oh, the Handshakers brothers. I love it, man.
You've given me the choice as to where to reassign you, and I thought battalion headquarters might be a good place.
Yeah.
I can think of a few better.
Good.
Headquarters, nice and safe.
Right now, down at the airfield, there is a German general who was a little PO'd about having it surrendered a private babe Heffron from South Philly. I thought Second Lieutenant Carwood Lipton from West Virginia could soothe his ruffled feathers.
Just might.
Is this the type of job I can expect from now on?
Yeah. Yeah, when we're not sunning ourselves by the lake.
How relieving would that be?
I know.
God damn.
Just trying to get everyone out of here.
With your permission, I would like to address my men briefly.
That'll be fine, General.
I love, like, the respect they have, you know, for each other.
Oh, I was hoping.
Oh, wow. Did he just...
Captain Sobel?
Major Winters?
Captain Sobel.
He's higher than him now, I think.
We salute the rank, not the man.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That is weird, like...
Damn. So, because I think Major's higher than Captain. That was, I needed that one scene.
Ihr habt tapfer und stolz für euer Vaterland gekämpft.
You fought bravely.
Look almost to these guys too.
Well, at least he's translating for us.
You are a special group.
Die ineinander einen Zusammenhalt gefunden hat.
You found in one another a bond.
In a weird way, they ain't so different.
It exists only in combat.
Yeah, only they'll ever understand.
Among brothers.
Die Fuchshöhlen geteilt haben.
We've shared foxholes.
Damn, it hits different, man. It's actually beautiful.
Held each other in dire moments.
Die den Tod
literally
zusammen gesehen haben und gemeinsam gelitten haben.
We've seen death and suffered together.
Yep. They ain't so different after all.
I'm proud to have served with each and every one of you.
I think even he's having a bit of a change of heart.
Alle verdienen ein langes und glückliches Leben in Frieden.
We deserve long and happy lives in peace.
Wow.
Interesting. It resonated with him too because he smiled.
Look at these two kids. What the hell happened to them?
New Jersey, huh?
Might take him up on that offer.
You awake yet?
Wake. Time to go to bed.
Oh, he's been up all night.
He's like, fuck it.
Buck Compton came back to see the company to let us know that he was all right. He became a prosecutor in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, okay.
And was later appointed to the California Court of Appeals.
Oh.
Boy,
David
Bob.
Webster became a writer for the Saturday Evening Post and Wall Street Journal. And later wrote a book about sharks. In 1961, he went out on the ocean alone and was never seen again.
Really?
What do you mean?
Johnny Martin would return to his job at the railroad and then start his own construction company. He splits his time between Arizona and a place in Montana.
Wow, look at them go. Everything they've
amazing,
already
yeah.
accomplished here, but then the
George
rest of their
Rush
lives, you know?
became a handyman in Providence, Rhode Island. And as a testament to his character, 1,600 people attended his funeral in 1998.
Wow.
The year
you
I was
were born. That's crazy.
Joe Liebgott returned to San Francisco and drove his cab.
Oh, he did have that dream.
Bull Ranneman was one of the best soldiers I ever had. He went into the earth-moving business in Arkansas. He's still there.
Oh,
Damn,
tough as
probably
gods,
not
hey?
now, but at this time.
Yeah.
Alton Moore returned to Wyoming with a unique souvenir. Hitler's personal photo albums. He was killed in a car accident in 1958.
Dude, what are the chances
You
of some of this
survived
shit?
the war and then...
It's a robbery.
Carwood Lipton became a glass-making executive in charge of factories all over the world. He has a nice life in
Wow.
North Carolina. Harry Welsh. He married Kitty Grogan.
Oh, she never moved on.
At least he got his woman. Can respect it.
For Easy Company, it was D-Day plus 434.
Wow.
Shit.
This morning, President Truman received the unconditional surrender from the Japanese.
Oh.
War's over.
It's officially over now.
Each of us would be forever connected by our shared experience.
Yeah, how can you not be?
And each would have to rejoin the world as best he could.
Be kind of sad because these men, you know, you're all separate again. But all you've known is each other for a long time.
I know. And more than anyone else at home could, you know?
He was divorced a couple of times. Then in 1956, he married a woman named Grace, and everything came together for him.
Aww.
He spent the rest of his life with her, traveling the world.
I love that for him.
Finally, yeah.
I took up his job offer and was a personnel manager at the Nixon Nitration Works until I was called back into service in 1950 to train officers.
Oh, damn.
I'd had enough of war.
Yeah,
I stayed around
that
Hershey,
one, man.
Pennsylvania, finally finding a little farm, a little peaceful corner of the world.
That was his
I
dream,
still
remember?
live today. There is not a
He
day that
still
goes
lives,
by
wow.
that I do not think of the men I served with, who never got to enjoy the world without war.
Yeah, that's the fuck.
A very unusual feeling. It's a very unusual happening, and it's a very unusual bonding.
It's crazy, man.
Just brave, so brave is unbelievable.
Has to be Bull.
And
not Mark.
I don't know anybody that I admire
Yeah.
more than Bill Garnier and Joe Toy.
Oh.
They all loved him, man.
I'm just one part of the big war, that's all. One little part.
I knew that was going to be there's the lisp. Oh,
Sometimes it
man.
makes me cry.
I'm crying right now.
The real heroes are the fellas that are still buried over there.
Babe.
We lucky few, we band of brothers. For he who today sheds his blood with me shall be my brother.
Oh. Damn, that hits.
I cherish the memories of a question my grandson asked me the other day when he said, "Grandpa, were you a hero in the war?"
Yeah, shit.
Grandpa said no. But I served in a company of heroes.
Oh, man. Oh, shit.
I'm a fucking mess.
Wow, I think that was a absolutely perfect, really emotional, sentimental send-off for this series.
My face is just like wet.
Yeah, I could just see like the streams down your chin.
Oh no.
Or chins, should I say? But no, but yeah, it's just man, that made me a tearjerker for sure.
I'll clean up later.
Wow, it was actually really nice. I was curious, like, okay, I did expect something like this, but I was wondering how they're gonna make the whole episode enjoyable because we've sort of concluding the war now, and yet they still managed to add so many layers and challenges and so much emotion in it, just of the aftermath of what everyone was dealing with and the things that still hadn't been settled.
And that's kind of what I was saying at the start of the episode, like in the intro, what this does so well. It's like, whether I was right or wrong, whatever, but the stories we might have heard, like, it's kind of like just skimmed over, put into this like neat little bow, like simplistic and whatnot. Whereas, you know, again, like the war's technically over and people are still dying and getting shot and people letting their frustrations out and unfortunate events happen. Like they survived a whole damn war and, you know, you get shot by friendly fire or...
It's just sad. Like even that private who did shoot by friendly fire, he looked like he was drunk.
Yeah.
And he'd obviously very traumatized, maybe seen some friends die. I don't know what he'd seen, but the war had hurt him. And you know, there's probably just an everyday person. Unfortunately, he didn't cope so well with the horrors that he saw. And then it's sad because I understand, like he almost killed an ally and they're beating the shit out of him. But it's sort of like he's the victim of a victim. The war was the cause of all this. And he went there trying to do his duty. Unfortunately, he couldn't cope with it and sort of went rogue.
Yeah.
And you're just seeing a lot of these symptoms where everyone's now got to return to normality and not everyone could. And that is kind of sad.
Even like just afterwards, you know, hearing about everyone's lives and what they went on to do and, you know, dying by unfortunate, like going out to sea sharks and not returning. Like, you know what came to mind with that? Is it just like, you know, war is such a thrill, like adrenaline rush, like everything's so dangerous, and maybe going back to normal life, I don't know, maybe it's just, it's hard to adjust to, so then you go out and seek this thing, and then that's how you end up losing.
Well, who knows? I mean, we said they didn't return. Maybe he just went somewhere remote and lived on, like, you know, I don't know the details, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean that he died.
I mean, yeah.
But it was interesting hearing about everyone's just, you know, returning to normality and different careers and what they did for themselves. And it's kind of surreal for us because around the time that we were born, you know, they died, and it's like, oh damn, like they lived, many of them lived long, fruitful lives after that. We were born, we didn't even know, you know, and yet look how much they've already seen and been through.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wild. And I'm not going to lie, I'm so happy. I was hoping that we'd see Sobel one last time.
Yeah.
And it is funny because I'm pretty sure that Major is a higher rank than Captain. And so Sobel's kind of like embarrassed, you know, like looking away because obviously he treated Winters not the greatest. Yes, you know, Sobel's training to a degree had merit, but Sobel's an interesting one. He's a bit of a coward because his methods were decent to a degree, but a man that did him for more, and I'm saying Sobel in this show, I don't know what it's like in real life, but when you've done it for the right reasons, with the right mentality, when your men outgrow you, you're proud. Yeah. You're like, you've made me proud. You let that guard down, you go, my job is done. Whereas Sobel was kind of like, you know, even with Malaki earlier, when Malaki fought on D-Day, rather than say you've done an amazing job, soldier, and give that bit of respect, he's still trying to do his power play. He's still trying to belittle them. Yeah. And it's like, all right, you're kind of doing it for the wrong reasons now. Yes, you had pride in making Easy Company the best, and you did, to a degree. But you also were getting a bit of a power trip and, you know, arguably in this show anyway, doing it for his ego more than he was doing it for them at times. Because you said at the end, and it was nice because Winters had rank. So he's like, you know, you salute the rank of the officer. If you don't respect me, you respect the rank. Yeah. It was kind of like pulling him in line a little bit. Yeah, like, for sure. I'm your daddy now,
That's
you know?
Embarrassing though, that for Sobel. But I think I read somewhere in the comments, you guys had mentioned that essentially what they did to Sobel was capping his rank. Like he couldn't go any further than where he was.
Okay, really? I didn't read that. I just read that they sort of, because he wasn't good on the field, they needed to get rid of him, but he also didn't deserve the demotion, so they promoted him to a different sector.
Which, if I read correctly, then caps him.
Right, because he wasn't an officer. He did a military as a career, but not on the battlefield. Like, he didn't actually fight on the field at all.
No.
So Winters destroyed him by the end. So it was nice. I felt like we needed to say Sobel at least. I'm glad we did because it came full circle.
I find it wild, like say Spears, for example, then he goes and fights in another war and you come out alive from that one too. Like obviously, like that German officer that we saw, you know, just looking at the slips and letting cars go through. That was his second war.
Yeah,
like
it's crazy.
It just blows my mind that you make it through your first one and you're like, yep, let's go at it again.
No, those who fought in 2 world wars in one lifetime, that's nuts. That is insane.
Crazy. I know. Like going the first time, I get it. Like the naivety, we're gonna build this better world. Where like, you know, we want to fight. We're proud. But after everything that you've seen, to then go back into it, yeah.
And very interesting. Because obviously I liked how they sort of mentioned the Pacific and segued. We sort of thought they were going to leave it, or I thought anyway, they're going to leave it like a little bit open for that to then tie into it. But no, they closed it off. Like the war did end in this, but they've mentioned it. And then obviously we know that's where the next series is going to take place, which will be a whole new cast. I was a little bit like oh, some of these guys are going to join there.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool. And it's interesting to me because, again, my history knowledge sucks. I didn't actually know that when Germany surrendered, the World War wasn't technically over because, you know, I think it was the Japanese were still fighting and there was still more to be done. So that is actually quite crazy because the biggest threat is over and yet the symptoms are still playing out.
Yeah.
I find that wild. And some of those men, thank God, like Winters was able to divert them. But for a lack of points, a lot of those men might not have been able to... I mean, how about that guy that had 75 points? He actually wouldn't have had to resurf, but he never got to leave.
I'm sure there are reasons that we probably don't understand in the way things work, but it's just mind-blowing that these men, they have a right to, after everything they've been through, to go see their families, just to go home, get your replacements, get people that, you know,
Fortunately, man, you did have some boundaries because, rightfully so, once you see the horrors, who's going to want to willingly stick around? But then you need men to fight the war. If everyone abandoned post, the consequences might be worse, you know?
I know. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because for a number, do you know what I mean? Like,
especially those who are like 81, like Webb starts. For 4 points, I might lose my life. Luckily, he didn't. But imagine it's like for 4 damn points, had I just been able to fire one more bullet or do something of worth, I might not risk losing my life. Like, imagine, you know?
I know.
There have been people that had 84 points that probably have to go serve again and died. And you're like, dude, like the injustice.
I know. Or just, again, like, it's not even in war, just that I can't remember his name, Tom Hardy, when he died, like, just car accident. Like, how unfortunate.
It's a robbery. You
And if he had the
the brutality.
If he had the points, he wouldn't have been there.
Wild. But yeah, anyway, again, just a brilliant job at showing us all the different, the multifaceted sort of outcome of the war resolving and what it entailed, and then it's not just so clear cut, you know, like they were, imagine like the fighting's almost done, you already sort of let the guard down, but for 6 months, you sort of don't know we're going to be, you know, sent back out, when can we go home and visit our families, you're just sort of in limbo, because it takes time for these things to get sorted, and that sort of would be hard for the soldiers. You've almost finished the war and yet you can't truly put it behind you.
Yeah.
But then when you finally get told you can go home, I imagine you'd be excited to see your family and friends, and yet a sadness like, damn, because a lot of them lived in different states, and man, all I've known you is you know, you boys, you brothers for the last few years, and it's gonna be weird not waking up to you. So it's like a double-edged sword.
We even had a soldier, I'm so bad with names, but was saying to Winters, like I don't know how to explain this. Like I just, no one's gonna understand. Whereas, you know,
here they do understand.
Yeah. I just thought it was beautiful that like a German officer delivered that speech, because and the fact that it was translated, because like we were saying, they're one and the same, you know, they've like whatever he was saying to his group, his group of soldiers applies to them as well. And
and it's just showing that, you know, a lot of the common soldiers were far issued, just like what we fought. They were getting commands and they followed. That was it. A lot of them didn't necessarily have to have the extreme beliefs or be involved with the higher ups. I know there was, you know, many that were, and many weren't. Many were like Easy Company, just trying to play their role, wanting to go back to their family and their friends, and trying to just serve their country and get this all over with. And yeah, he's just looking at like, wow, we are not so different after all. And I love that from the episode in Boston when I was singing the Christmas song. That just sort of hit. It's like it's Christmas is, you know, like it just brings it together. Those moments that they sprinkle throughout this series as well were just perfectly done.
Which was interesting, because while you were going over those revisions for that episode, because I was like, no, I swear they're saying it in English. And you go, no, it was, you know, in German. But my brain, I'm sure, I don't know, maybe theirs as well, like you hear it as this like familiar thing that's meant to bring everyone together as one, you know. And so like I heard it in my own language, like in English or whatever. Yeah, I just thought that was like a special moment from the show. I don't know if a lot of people had that experience, but or maybe I'm just, I don't know.
Probably just you.
Okay. But anyways, yeah, like I feel like it just highlights that one and the same even more so, I feel. So it's kind of sad to say goodbye to all these men that we've, you know, known for like 10 weeks. And I mean, it was great to see them with the interviews kind of reveal like who each of them were. So I feel like when we watch this again, it's going to be like a whole different thing, like those interviews at the start. But I am looking forward to the Pacific and just seeing a whole new like perspective in this war as well.
I've heard really great things, and yeah, I mean, we say it again and again. I've loved our time with Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
Do feel sad saying goodbye to this series, but definitely one that you'll rewatch with a different perspective. It's just I feel like we've probably grown somewhat just through this journey. You know, like we've grown with them. We've gone through the stages. So yeah, absolutely deserves the praise and the love and the hype that it gets. And it's been a blast doing it. I honestly, again, like many things, I've never heard of this series before the channel was brought to my attention. Some people, you know, that we've spoken to since we started watching it, like friends and family, have watched it, but it had never come up for me. Had you heard of it before? This channel? Yeah.
No.
It had never come up in discussion. I don't know. Just not something that was never on my radar. So another, you know, gem that we've gotten to discover through the channel and share with you guys, which has been a blast. And we've heard great things about the Pacific.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is I kind of feel almost hesitant to watch it, but then I'm like, oh, it's also something familiar. Almost like them with deciding whether, you know, they're going to go to
You mean the Pacific?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I feel like it's similar, but I want my easy company. So it's going to take a little bit. I know, I'm sure we'll love it, but it's going to take a little bit to let go and adjust to this new...
Yeah, that as well. But for me, I feel like we've kind of wrapped up this heartbreak. So then to go back into another heartbreak.
I know.
Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed our reaction and our journey with Band of Brothers. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
And if you do want early access to the Pacific, which will be 4 weeks ahead, and you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in one of our next reactions.
See you guys.